Hey guys, so Bernard here from the MLM Engineers. So I apologize for the delay of this episode today. Yeah, because I was actually preparing an offer for you guys and life just happened for some reasons. I am busy with other tasks and so on. So this episode come out a bit late as compared to the previous ones. But nevertheless, let's begin with the episode for today, right? Yeah, so today I'll be talking about the sale does not end after they buy. Yeah, especially after we close the sale in MLM, like once we close the prospect, we have to always tell ourselves that the sale doesn't end even after they buy. Yeah, here is actually a few reasons that I will tell you why I said the sales doesn't end after they buy. Yeah, so one of the worst nightmares you can think of, yes, refunds. Yeah, so if let's say a customer buys from you and for some reason he or she is not satisfied with your product and they goes for the refund, appeal for the refund the day after they buy the product. Well, that sucks, right? Imagine you just got your commission and request for a refund, then you will have to just give them back what they have paid, and that's it. You're still back to square one. So indirectly, you still didn't close the sale and you just celebrate for nothing for that one night right before the refund. So we are trying to avoid as many refunds as we can. Yeah, it's because we have spent so much time and effort just to get the customer to the door, and finally they bought the product, but in the end still get a refund. So it kind of sucks. Yeah. So first, let's go to the main topic. Why does refund happens? So in this episode, I will actually explain what causes the customer to ask a refund from you as a network marketer. So it happened to me before during my journey, and would like to share this lesson with you too. Yeah, so back then when I just started and not knowing much about MLM online, I managed to recruit all of my friends as my downline. Well, it's through the friends and family traditional method as we all been taught. Yeah, hoping that he can help me out easily by doing the same. But as time passes by, I realized that he joined just for fun and was not serious about developing his network at all. So eventually he quit and I got to refund him the money that he spent to join under me. So that is really bad. And I'm sure they pretty can relate too when sometimes refund happens. Probably 10% of your customers did that. Well, 10% is quite bad actually. Yeah, so from that day, it got me wondering how I can get the right people to work with in network marketing. Moreover, having the right customer to choose to buy products from me instead of the others, so I can save all the hassles of dealing with refund processes and also all the potential complaints, and you can enjoy your life free of all these worries, alright? Yeah, okay, so enough storytelling and let's move on to the main content that you are waiting for. So first of all, what makes a customer request a refund from you? So we have to think it like this. So if the customer requests a refund from you, it just usually means that they could not justify why they made that purchase to themselves or to their loved ones. So I know this may be confusing at first, but let's dive into how customers make their buying decisions when they saw an advertisement, reading a sales letter, or walking around the shopping mall. Yeah, so according to Natasha Wahid from Wider Funnel, yeah, so she actually mentioned a case study conducted by Paul MacLean, which is the triune brain theory. So this theory, well, some bits of techno babbles here. Yeah, so this theory stated that the brain consists of three major parts. So the first part of the brain is the reptilian brain. So this brain actually develops first since our birth, before the other two parts of the brain. So this is tasked to control all the body core functions, such as your breathing, your heart rate, or even your balancing. Yeah, so next comes to the second part of the brain that will be developed as you grow up. That will be the limbic brain. So this limbic brain actually manages your emotions and also your value judgment, and is highly influenced by pleasant or unpleasant experiences. So also known as the subconscious brain. So this brain, if the experience is not that pleasant, it can really turn one person real bad because it can seriously affect their own emotions and their value judgments towards their own life. Yeah, so for the neocortex, this neocortex is the final part of the brain. So usually this represents our conscious mind and also where all our learning abilities, imaginations, and thoughts come from. Yeah, so often used when we are attempting to learn new things and make rational and logical decisions. So we often conclude that usually the neocortex brain is the part where most decisions are made. Yeah, that is true. especially when it comes to large purchases like the mortgage, insurance, and huge investment. However, for the purchases like just the basic needs and wants of the consumer, emotions actually plays the large role in making buying decision. When it comes from the older part of the brain, it's a combination of reptilian brain and the limbic brain. So you may think, how does this happen in the sale? Why emotions matter? So let's want to take a look at one of the most common decision problems we face every day. So it's lunchtime after your college class. You and your friends will decide to have a lunch outside instead of the usual cafeteria. But where should you go to have lunch today? So most of the time, what do everyone do? They have a hard time deciding where to go, asking around among each other. Although there are already a few suggestions in the group, but still nobody is the one that actually made the final decision. So in this case, just to keep it short, one of your friends suggests to go to McDonald's to have lunch, and everyone end up agreeing to his or her decision. So is the decision rational? Maybe yes, vice versa, but you have to know that what motivates that friend of yours to do so. It could be due to one of the reasons below. Okay, these reasons I just give all the common reasons I can think of now, just for example purposes, alright? So it could be just for random craving of the certain item McDonald's is selling. Who knows? There's a promotion, let's say a recent Black Friday promotion. Yeah. And the second point will be it's been a while he or she did not go there. And McDonald's is convenient with its fast serving time. Well, who knows, you guys? Who knows? Your group of friends are probably short on time. You're actually rushing for another class really soon, but you just want to have something nice, right? And finally, the food of McDonald's is probably delicious to that person. So from the statement above, you can see that this final decision is actually mainly influenced by feelings and emotions. It's instead of being logical, like actually really go deep into calculating the price and so on, but it's mainly emotionally driven. Yeah, so how to actually minimize your refunds and offers? So before the sale, when the refund occur, one of the main reasons could be your audience may misinterpret your sales message, or your offer is not satisfying enough for them to even convince themselves. Yeah, so to fix this problem, you have to evaluate, is your target audience correct? So if it's not correct, you got to retarget your audience again until you get the right one. They're actually satisfied with your offer and actually thank you for creating this offer. Otherwise, you get to evaluate your sales message to see whether your sales message actually talks to the right people. Sometimes your audience leave comments and feedback to you on how they feel. So please take it seriously, because these feedback and comments can actually save your business because they're telling you exactly what they want. So here are some of the questions you can ask yourself while evaluating your sales message and also your offer. Yeah, so does my sales message perfectly state the pain points of my dream customers? So this is the first question you can ask yourself. The second one will be, is my offer actually valuable? So does it solve all their pain points, or does it create additional follow-up problems? The third question, does my price point make sense according to the market value? If not, should I further increase my offer value, or should I reduce my price point? What is the estimate spending capability of my dream customer? The fourth question, if possible, do you have any guarantees that reduces any potential risks your customers need to take after buying from you? This is very important, because the less risky your customer feels, the more likely they are willing to buy from you right away, right? Instead of having to consider really long before they actually make the purchase from you. Yeah, number 5. Is there any urgency presented to your customers? Why they must act now? So your urgency can be, for limited time promotion only, or maybe this is a one-time offer, or it could be just, fast action bonus. If let's say they act now, within the first 15 minutes, they get to something extra. Well, you can put that in depending on how your offer is structured, alright? Yeah, so once you modified your sales message or offer to all your target audience, relaunch your campaign again. Try to get as many feedback as you can. Keep doing it until you start getting conversions and lesser refunds. And that's where you know that your offer and sales message is doing well. So remember, once their buying emotions settle down, because when you have your stories and also your headline, it actually builds up their buying emotions a lot and actually creates a demand. But after they buy a product, these emotions will wear off gradually over time. So they must have enough reasons to convince themselves and also their loved ones that they made the right decision. Therefore, your offer and your sales message must make sure to give them a reason and justification why they actually buy from you. Because your customer may not be good at telling your story, but if your offer is very valuable and your sales message actually tackles their pain point, they're ever able to have enough reasons to justify why they buy your offer. So the refund will not happen. Alright? Yeah. So the second part that you need to take note is after the sale. So let's say your customer buy from you. Great. But don't just disappear right away, right? You need to continue build a relationship with your customer that just bought from you. Why? Because this is the perfect time to ask for their feedback and reaction towards your product. You want to know how good your product is doing and make sure they are using your product. Yeah, so if your product is a physical product and it requires shipping along the way, try to provide some other bonuses that they can consume right now, since they have to wait for the physical product, so you have to act like you care for them even more. Yeah, so just give them something to consume now, because people sometimes they want some instant gratification, while at the same time you're building anticipation in them while waiting for the actual physical product they are buying. So you can use the bonuses to actually further build your personal relationship with your customers. Yeah, so if your customers know that you care and willing to help them, you actually create more returning loyal customers in future. So why not set up your relationship, build strong relationships with them, and also expand your loyal customers base, fan base, and you won't need to struggle on actually getting new customers because you have a lot of existing customers who still buy from you from time to time. Yeah. So like I said before, this is a good time to receive testimonials from your customers. It can be in the form of videos or written reviews. Try to collect as many as you can, because this can further increase the authenticity of your current offer and services you're selling to those who have not bought your product yet. So your testimonials are expected to have a mix of good and bad ones. So you can actually analyze how good your offer is, and you have to make appropriate adjustments based on what the market wants. In conclusion, make sure you provide tons of value to your customers and ensure maximum satisfaction from them, and try to build a good reputation of yourself in the marketplace. Now before you go, please do not forget to check out my other publications. I'll post them in the link description below. Yeah. And also I will be releasing a free training video series specifically for network marketing or MLM, just to show you how to build your own elite marketing team and sell the products without bugging your friends and family. So if you want to be the first to get my video series, please leave a message in the comments below, or you can go to my blog, you can leave your comments over there, or you can email me at support@themlmengineers.zohodesk.com. So I repeat, it's support, the alias sign, the THE MLM engineers, MLMengineers.zohodesk.com. HODESK.com. Yeah. So that's all from me. Till then, take care.